3 signs create more relational damage than all the others combined. Not because they're cruel, because the pattern fires before they know it's happening. And the cost compounds every single time. This isn't about compatibility. This is about mechanism. The exact psychological architecture that turns intimacy into injury, and why you keep activating it with every person you choose. Number 3. Libra, the chameleon mechanism. Here's what fires when you're a Libra in love. You meet someone. Within 3 conversations, you've built a psychological profile of what they need, not consciously. Venus, your ruling planet, makes you exquisitely attuned to relational equilibrium, so you become it. They need someone calm, you mute your intensity. They need adventure, you find it fascinating suddenly. They need intellectual challenge, you sharpen your opinions to match their frequency. And it works. They fall in love with the version you constructed. But here's the invisible cost. You don't know who you are anymore outside of who they need. 6 months in, you're performing. A year in, you resent them for loving someone who doesn't exist. 2 years in, you're suffocating, and they have no idea why, because from their perspective, nothing changed. That's the Libra pattern. You become the mirror, then you shatter against it. The hidden desire underneath? Being loved for who you actually are without having to optimize yourself into someone lovable first. Saturn in Pisces is activating this exact mechanism right now. If you're Libra rising or Venus dominant, you're feeling it. Number 2. Scorpio, the fusion protocol. Scorpio doesn't fall in love. Scorpio merges. Here's the mechanism. Pluto, your ruling planet, governs transformation through annihilation of boundaries. So when you choose someone, you don't want partnership, you want fusion, complete access, total knowing. You need to see inside them the way you see inside yourself. First month, intense eye contact that feels like excavation. You're learning their patterns, their wounds, their unspoken fears. Second month, you've built a psychological map of their interior world more detailed than they have. Third month, you expect them to do the same for you. And when they don't, when they want a night with friends, when they don't text back for 3 hours, when they keep one corner of their life private, you register it as betrayal. Not because you're controlling, because fusion is your love language, and anything less than total transparency feels like abandonment. The invisible cost? You've turned love into surveillance. They're not your partner anymore, they're your case study. And the moment they feel that, the moment they sense they're being observed instead of loved, they start to pull away, which triggers your pattern even harder. The hidden desire underneath? Being known without having to force the knowing, being chosen without having to architect total control of the relationship first. And that brings us to number 1, Aries, the conquest abandonment loop. This is the most dangerous pattern on the list, not because it's the most damaging, because it's the hardest to see coming. Here's what fires when you're an Aries in love. Mars, your ruling planet, governs initiation, the spark, the chase, the breakthrough moment when resistance becomes surrender. You're wired for conquest, not in a manipulative way, in a biochemical way. You see someone, the challenge activates, you pursue, you overcome obstacles, you win them over. Dopamine floods your system, you feel alive. And then, 3 months in, 6 months in, a year in, the feeling fades. Not because they changed, because the chase ended. Here's the invisible cost. You've built a relational identity around the pursuit, so when the relationship becomes stable, when they're yours, your nervous system starts scanning for the next activation. You pick fights to feel the intensity again, you create distance to feel the longing, or you just leave, not because you stopped loving them, because the mechanism that made you feel love in the first place requires resistance. And without it, you go numb. And the hidden desire underneath? Intimacy that doesn't require crisis to feel real. Being wanted without having to prove you're worth wanting every single day. Here's the leverage point, and this is where your full natal chart matters. If you're Aries Sun, Moon, or Mars dominant, the pattern breaks when you learn to distinguish between aliveness and conquest. They're not the same thing. One is sustainable, the other requires a new person every 18 months. Your natal chart, your complete astrological architecture, shows you where the pattern fires and what it's protecting you from facing. I built a free tool that calculates your sun, moon, and rising and generates your personal architecture report in 2 minutes. The link is in the description. It's free. Your report generates immediately. And if you want your full personalized reading, not just the report, my Etsy store link is in the description. If you're with one of these signs, not one yourself, there's a counter pattern you need to see. Next video breaks it down. Link in the corner.